Oh, hail and well met everyone. I just realized what I thought I had muted the mic, but I actually have muted the sound alert. So you might have heard some preparations just now. But I am here. I am ready. I need to hide that one bit of stuff. This is a slightly new setup for me, so I'm just crossing my T's, dotting my I's. As you can see, ooh, I need to fix that. Ignore the mess. Yep. Yep. Alright, that should be fine. Is that better? There we go. Ah, beautiful. Alright, but yes, today I am starting a Genshin Impact lore replay from day one. So it's all gonna be... Yeah, this is one of my favorite games. I should probably just talk about this is one of my favorite games of all time. I absolutely adore Genshin Impact. But there is a lot of lore that I do not understand all of it, and I want to go through. I mean, I have my rules in the top right here, as well as a bunch of notes, which I will be filling out as we go along. I'm actually going to be tracking and trying to understand this big, beautiful, brilliant world that Hoyoverse has put together. So yeah, that's going to be starting in just a few minutes. But first, yes, I wanted to just give myself rules for this replay so I don't end up spending too much time and money on it like I do. I don't want to spend any money on this, so it's going to be a completely free-to-play account. No welcome moon, no battle pass, 100% free. I think I only want to pull on the standard banner. So like no 5 stars. I don't even want to tempt myself with getting some of the limited 5 stars. I don't know. We'll see how it is. I'm going to save up my points for a while and just or my Primogens for a while and just see if I decide to pull for Arena or something. But that'll be later. I'm not there yet. But the main point of this replay is I want to read and chronicle all the lore for my own sake, because there's so much lore and stuff that I really just, I just want to get a better handle on about how all these different factions and NPCs and blah, blah, blah connect. So I'm going to be reading out loud to you all the unvoiced dialogue, all the random books that I come across. And then in this top right corner, I'm actually going to be taking notes so I can try to keep track of all of it. I went through and just threw in all the playable characters' names because, I mean, I know for a fact that they'll be added to my list at some point. But yeah, so it's going to be interesting. But missions I plan on completing all in... Oh, I just realized that I forgot to open up a certain document. You can just ignore. This is my, Oh no, I didn't mean to open this one. God damn it. Don't look. You're peeking behind the curtain. Yeah, I have a list of the missions that, you don't have to look at the screen. But my plan is to do all the missions in release order whenever possible. So yeah, I'm going to try to do all the 1.0 missions first. Then 1.1, 1.2, just go in order. All the character building, relic farming, and etc. will be done live on stream. I don't want to be spending any other night except for Sundays doing this lore replay. I will supplement with videos as needed because I know there's certain events like Unreconciled Stars, I think it's called, in 1.1. There's some Albedo event, like an important lore that was locked behind a limited event. So I will be supplementing with various videos as needed just to make sure that I can witness and, you know, understand and see everything. Yeah, I'm not looking to 100% the game. I'm not going to be keeping track of all the treasure chests I'm missing. Again, this is just for the lore. As long as my characters are built enough that I can beat certain things, then I'm happy. Then I am more than happy. And yeah, my plan is to stream every Sunday and only on Sundays. There might be like a 12-hour stream at some point where I might do a Genshin lore segment for like 2-3 hours, but that's for future me to understand. But yeah, now that I put down these ground rules, I'm deleting it from my list. And oh god, I'm kind of nervous to start this. It has been a while since I witnessed this opening cutscene. So, oh yeah, let's see how it goes. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm nervous. Can you tell? Let's jump on in with Genshin Impact 1.0. What's it called? Welcome to that. Oh my god, am I ready? I'm not ready. Let's enter the door. The beautiful door. All right, let's go. And it should start off.
So, what you're trying to say is that you fell here from another world? But when you wanted to leave and go on to the next world, your path was blocked by some unknown god?
Yeah,
Outlanders, your journey ends here. Who are you? The sustainer of heavenly principles. The arrogation of mankind ends now.
Ooh, she can fly. Oh god, this has been so long. I forgot that they could fly in the like early stages. Alrighty, select a twin. Alright, but first I should add. Does she have a name? Is it just the sustainer of heavenly principles? Heavenly principles. Unknown god who blocked our path. That seems to be the wording that she used. But I'm usually Ether. So. Oh god, it still has me in keyboard mode. So yeah, I'm gonna pick Lumine for this replay since I am Ether in my main replay, so I don't know, it'll give a different kind of vibe. So yeah, Lumine. I think that's how you spell Lumine. Oh my god, let me make sure, because it's gonna bother me to no end if I spelled it wrong. Yes, I spelled it right. Confirm. Ether! So why does she only take one twin? Ooh.
Wait! Don't go! Get my brother back!
Aww. Oh, it's so weird to listen to the female dialogue. And just like that, the god took away. Oh.
The god took away my brother. Some kind of seal was cast upon me, and I lost my power. So whilst we used to cross world after world, we are now trapped here. How many years ago was it? I don't know. But I intend to find out. After I awoke, I was all alone. Right up until I met you 2 months ago.
Yeah, Paimon really owes you for that. Otherwise, Paimon likely would have drowned. So Paimon will do her best to be a great guide.
Yeah. Alright,
We should head
Paimon.
off. Let's get going.
Ooh. Alright, let me fix this. Oh, and it's not even the right font? Alright, so Paimon. Floating fairy. What is Paimon? Met 2 years, or 2 months. Fished out of the lake 2 months before start of game. Years ago. I'm just putting thought. Years. So, traveler and sibling, visited world after world together. Unknown god blocked their path and took away their sibling. Yeah, traveling their sibling. Oh god, I have to write this out. Something visited world after world together. This unknown god. Unknown god blocked their path and took away their sibling. Yeah. Cool. Don't you love this lore? Ooh. Alright, I do not like this already. Settings. Control type. Controller. Alright. Oop, nope. I have a very specific way that I like to play. Controller setup. So for me, normal attack is that. Sprint is... Oh god, now I'm trying to remember. Jump should be A. Is that right? Oh my god, why can't I remember? Do I have this wrong? That doesn't feel right. Or does it? Yeah, attack, sprint, jump. Alright, I think that's... I just need to make sure my, because skill, I like to do that. Burst, I like to do that. Yeah. Okay, alright. I think I remembered my shit. Alright, so here's Paimon. Follow Paimon. Oh, look at this beach. So why was Paimon in a lake? Why did we fish her out? Oh. That was so funny. Starting from day one. Yes, I see Paimon. Open the world map, select, and yeah. Where did you go, Paimon? Oh my god. The world, it's so big. I have so much to explore. Oh, also, I need to mark these locations. So Starfell Valley. Elemento PQ. Starfell Valley. Mondstadt. Where the traveler first awakens. Yeah. I think that's where they first awaken. Who knows if that's actually the case? It's where we're seeing first awakening. Ooh. Got my first lizard tail. Yeah, inventory. Oh, this is so weird. It's so empty. Hi, Paimon.
The path ends here. Guess we'll just have to climb. Climbing depletes stamina, and depleted stamina takes time to recover.
Oh, you sound so weird, Paimon.
Okay, let's take the route we planned. We're off to a Statue of the Seven.
Statue of the
Which of the
Seven.
7 are you looking for exactly?
What does that mean? Which of the 7 am I looking for? Alright, just collecting things as I come across them.
Oh, wow!
I mean, you act like you've never seen this before. Type that. So pretty.
That's a statue of the 7!
Ooh, I should write this down. In terms? Statue of the 7.
There are a few of these statues scattered across the land to show the 7's protection over the world.
Shows the 7. Oh, ooh, it's capitalized. The 7's protection over the world. Is that what I'm supposed to do?
Among the 7 gods, this god controls the wind.
Oh.
Paimon's not sure whether the god you're looking for is the animal god, but
Oh, that's right, because so there's an unknown god. Okay. I mean, we call them the sustainer of heavenly principles, I believe. Huh. I mean, I know the answer is... Venti is the Nemo god. Animo god. Oh yeah, I'm not caring too much about spoilers. Like, anything is fair game. I'm going to be referencing stuff that happens in all the subsequent nations as I try to figure out the lore. So yeah, don't get mad if I spoil future events.
Paimon will take you to the animal god's place first, and there's a reason why.
Why's the reason? The Outlander who caught the wind.
As we all know, poetry and language flow like the wind. There'll definitely be someone there who knows about your brother. At least that's what Paimon thinks. Whether the gods actually answer you is a different story. You never know unless you try. So let's hop to it.
Ooh. Oh, you're so janky looking as you move. Oh, so weird. So weird. Oh, it's a birthday. I don't know, should my birthday be today? Since this is the day I started instead of my actual birthday? Yeah, 4/14, that's today. Alright. Yeah, give me that meat. Oh, I also wanted to look... Can I see past dialogue? Not a thing? Because I kind of want to see... Ew. I thought there was a way to look at past... Oh, completed. Yeah. Oh, no completed quests. Alright, fine. So there's nothing... I can't look back that far. Oh, chest! Chest! My first chest!
I'll keep this close.
Oh yeah, it's so weird to hear Lumine's dialogue.
You can swim right over.
In Starfound Lake. New place. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Starfell Lake. Mondstadt Lake in Starfell Valley, I think. I mean, that's what it's called, right? Ah, our first statue of the 7. Ah, Starfell Valley. Oh god, look how tiny it looks.
Ooh, did you just feel the elements of the world? Seems all you had to do was just touch the statue and you got the power of Animo.
Animo, wind. Wind. This is what I mean by I'm chronicling
As much as they may
everything.
want it, people in this world can never get a hold of powers as easily as you.
Ooh, I think I know why. It's because...
It's because you're not from this world to begin with.
Not from this world. So weird. Not from this world. Allows them to... Or allows her to... gain elemental power? It's such a weird little thing.
If we keep heading west from here, we'll eventually reach Mondstadt, the city of freedom.
Ooh, alright. That goes on my lore page. The city... There's gonna be a lot of this today, of just me being like, yeah, lore.
Mondstadt is the city of wind because they worship the god of Animo.
City of Wind. Worships. I'm telling you, any little crumb. I'm just trying to get a better sense of everything.
Perhaps because you got power from the god of Animo, you can find some clues there.
Okay.
There are also lots of bards there, so perhaps one of them has heard news of your brother.
Bard, you say?
Let's move then. The elements in this world responded to your prayers, and Paimon thinks that's a lovely sign.
Ooh, another one.
Windblade.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to press it, but... Oh yeah, you're trying to run away? Do your best.
These are the animal powers you got from the Statue of the Seven. Oh, Paimon's so jealous. Why doesn't Paimon get cool fighting powers?
What do you do? I first obtained the power of Animo. Ooh, alright, yes, I view controls. So, oh god, how many notices are about to pop up? So funny to me. It's already like being like, look at all the crap you could do. Oh, best wishes on your birthday. Oh, wow. I got a lot of random crap. Who joined the journey? Yeah. Oh, all over the shortcut reel and act character screen. Level up. Oh, that was fast. Yeah, let's level up all the way we can. Sarah Miller Cruz and Karina Botsker. I can't even say their names. Oh, I haven't locked any of her lines of dialogue yet. Keeper, wait. What is this? Character details. The Keeper is fading away. The Creator has not yet come, but the world shall burn no more, for you shall ascend. Fuck does that mean? A boy and a girl stood amidst the tumult under an unfamiliar sky. You were a pair of traveling twins, passing through countless worlds during your journey. Descending upon a continent named Tevat, you hoped that you would be able to enjoy your time here. But as you awoke among the falling stars, you saw the world turmoil, a cataclysm raging across the land. You sought to leave this place and move on to the next world, but then an unknown god stood before you, barring the way. Alright, I'm learning more. I'm actually going to change this name to just Unknown God. And then, because they describe themselves as the Stainer of Heavenly Principles. Yeah, you're moving down here. But then the unknown god stood barring the way. The deity was spotless, floating over a world of chaos, looking down on you. The god took your only kin away, and you were sealed and cast into a deep slumber, filled with nightmares. When you reawakened, the world was changed. The flames of war raged no longer, and nothing was left that looked familiar. How long had you been asleep? You had no answers. Thus you began a lonely journey, seeking the deity that you had once laid eyes upon. Oh... Oh. Alright, location, Tevat. Just writing a continent. Ooh, alright. I feel like I'm understanding. I'm already understanding some stuff. Which allows twins with ether. Yeah, we passed through countless worlds with twin sibling. When they arrived in Tevat, the world was in... Now, from what I remember, there is an event called the Cataclysm, which I think is important. Lumine and Ether first visited Tevat during a cataclysm. This is when the unknown god took Ether and locked Lumine away. You can't even see what I'm writing. For a number of years. See, already I'm like learning something that I hadn't realized before, which was that, because I know there was this whole cataclysm where like the gods from above, from Celestia, and the gods on the earth were fighting. So it sounds like Lumine and Ether came during that war, and the unknown god sent her forward however hundreds of years in the future. All right. Interesting. Yeah, I'm adding some more. The unknown god took her brother and put her into sleep for an unknown number of years. Interesting. Okay. All right. Let's get back to it. The Outlander. Ooh. All right. Level something. Alright, where am I going now? Let me get some fishies. Gotta go fishing. Oh, ooh, do I hear Dvalin?
Wow, what is that? There's something huge in the sky.
Yeah, it's
It's heading towards the
Dvalin.
heart of the forest. We must proceed with caution. Windblade.
Yeah. Absorb elemental orbs and elemental particles to replenish energy. Dealing elemental damage, defeating opponents, or performing other actions might also generate elemental orbs. Remember when the slimes were like hard to fight? Those were the days. We got another lizard. Oh yeah. Oh, am I keeping track of all these names? Whispering Woods. Whispering Woods. On stat. Maybe instead of doing that, I'll just do Start Fell Valley Mondstadt. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, besides Paimon, I guess the first people we meet are Dvalin and Venti.
Huh? Look at that.
Don't be afraid. It's all right now. I'm back.
Is he talking to a dragon?
Who's there?
I know he's like the animal dragon. Oh, and Venti just disappears. Whoa.
That was close. Paimon almost got blown away. Luckily, Paimon managed to grab hold of your hair. Thanks.
Good thing you didn't pull my hair out.
Just what was that? Paimon thought we were gonna get eaten. It definitely has something to do with that weirdo who was talking to the dragon.
I can't believe dragons exist in this world.
Yeah, Paimon gets why you're worried. Oh, what's that? There's some kind of shiny red thingy on the big rock over there. Let's go take a closer look.
Yeah.
Be careful. Paimon doesn't have a good feeling about this.
Yeah, that's why we're getting closer to it, because you don't have a good feeling.
Paimon's never seen a stone like this before, so Paimon can't tell what it is. All Paimon knows is that it's dangerous. Best we put it away for now.
Sure.
Okay, we've got it. Now let's get out of here.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Adventure Rank 3. Look at me. Oh, yeah, I just realized that I can't glide yet. I'm really just meeting people after person after person. Ooh, ah. Yeah.
A reward on the road.
A reward on the road. What was it I just got? Adventures flower. Yeah, quaint fates. All right, let me just read. An animo sigil, an insignia that shows the recognition of the winds of Mondstadt. Heed that lights up the night, no matter the distance apart, guided by the stone's glimmer, the fated will meet under the stars. Yeah. Now, is that all you get? A fragile resin? I thought there was something more interesting. Crimson crystal, a teardrop crystal in which gloomy red gleams flow. Seems to have been left by the dragon. Perhaps the person that was talking with the dragon knows more about it. But where did he go? I don't know if any of this has lore behind it, like a wild grass that emits light. Yeah, I don't think I need to chronicle all that stuff. Oh, that's what Adventurer's Flower is. You get it, Lumine. Congratulations. Oh, I just did that. Keep heading toward Mondstadt. Oh, I forgot I can also get wood. Collecting wood. A tall tree that originates in the far north. Yeah. There's different kinds of tree. Oh, damn, it tells you all the different kinds of trees.
Hey, you! Stop right there!
We're about to meet Amber.
May the Animo God protect you, stranger.
Yeah.
I'm Amber, outrider for the Knights of Favonius.
Outrider for the Knights of Favonius. Thank you for introducing yourself and your title.
You don't look like citizens of Mondstadt. Explain yourselves.
How racist.
Well, we're not looking for trouble. That's what all the troublemakers say.
Hello, I'm Lumine.
Doesn't sound like a local name to me.
Oh, fuck off. What if I named myself Amber? Would you have said the same thing?
Mascot. What's the deal with it?
So emergency, the whole emergency food thing starts this early. I'm gonna be a bitch to Paimon on this whole play. Emergency food.
Hey, that's even worse than being a mascot. So to sum it up, you're traveling partners, right?
Yep, you can say that.
Look, there's been a large dragon sighted around Mondstadt recently. Best you get inside the city as soon as possible.
Sure
It's
thing.
not far from here. I'll escort you there. Oh, aren't you out here for some other reason? I am, but not to worry. I can keep you both safe while doing that too.
Yeah.
Besides, I'm still not sure if I can trust you two just yet.
Why so suspicious?
Oh, I'm sorry. Probably not something I should say as a knight. I give you my apologies, strange yet respectable travelers.
Yeah, that's more like it.
It sounded so fake.
Oh!
Do you have something against the type of language usage prescribed by the Knights of Favonius Handbook? Outrider Amber, reporting for duty. Just say the word if you ever need my help.
Got my first character. Ah!
So, suspicious travelers, what are you doing in Mondstadt? She got separated from her brother during a really long journey. Paimon is her travel buddy, helping her to find her brother. Oh, looking for your family? Huh. Okay, let me finish my other stuff first, and then I can help you put up posters around the city.
Aww.
What exactly is it you need to finish doing first? It's simple. You'll understand in a bit.
Ooh, oh, I got an upgraded weapon. Always energetic and full of life, Amber's the best, albeit only outrider of the Knights of Favonius. Oh, I didn't know she was, the only, right by adding that, the only outrider. Ooh, okay.
Outrider Amber, reporting for duty. Just say the word if you ever need my help. I feel like running. Jean will be upset if she catches us lazing around like this. Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look.
I'm just looking to see if there's any... Oh. Da-da-da-da-da. Ooh, alright, she's also the Monsec lighting champion. I'm telling you, I'm chronicling everything. Oh, hello! Oh, thank you so much, Rainbow Rose. Hi, everybody. I am starting a... oh, yeah, I should introduce myself. I'm Scholastica, the Red and Fair Drag Queen VTuber. And I literally just started a lore replay of Genshin Impact. So I just met Amber like 5 seconds ago. And I'm just going through seeing if there's any lore to chronicle. As you can see in my top right screen here, I have a little Word doc going just to keep track of things. Oh, hi, bye, Rainbow Rose. Yeah, I don't think you have anything interesting to say, Amber, do you?
I'm just not used to this.
I'm playing as Lumine this time, because in my main account I play as Ether. I'm doing good. It's beautiful here where I am at in Pennsylvania. So I was out this morning at my mom's house. We did a bunch of, I just sat outside, the dog got to run around and play, which was a lot of fun. But yeah, now I'm here just doing a fun little lore replay.
A hilichurl.
A hilichurl.
Quick, get it.
I'm so weak. Die,
Monsters have
hilichurl.
been getting too close to the city recently. My task this time is to clear out their camp.
Yeah, the lore. There's so much lore that I just didn't understand. So already, what I realized, Salty Buckets, is, and I didn't realize this when I first played it. So, I mean, the way that I'm handling the lore is I'm doing it, like, spoilers all bound. There's going to be plenty of spoilers. So I remember there's this, from playing later in the game, there was this whole cataclysm that happened where Celestia was attacking Teyvat, and I don't know, there was all sort of power struggles going on. But apparently when Lumine and Ether first came to the world, it was during the cataclysm. I don't know why I never realized that they were there, like, during those events. And that's when they ran into the unknown god, aka the sustainer of heavenly principles. And they took the one sibling and then put the other to sleep for, I guess, centuries? I don't know how long ago the cataclysm was to the present day in the game. But yeah, put her to sleep for centuries and she just wakes up in a completely different world. And now we're looking for her brother. But I don't know why I never realized that they first came during the cataclysm. That is just something that apparently I completely missed when I played the first time. I mean, then again, when you first play the game, you don't know what's going on. You're just trying to figure out the controls. So it makes sense that that's something that you wouldn't exactly notice at first. But still, I'm just like, what? From day one? It's been here? Oh, and what's Spirit City?
Get him.
Alright, what's knowledge is this? Oh, yeah. Alright, let's hit ya. Bow!
I'll race you there. Huh, nothing to it.
I heard a lot about Genshin, but never played it yourself. I love this game. I love this game so much, which is why I'm really excited to do this lore replay, where, again, I'm really just focusing on the lore. It's not about building characters. In fact, I think my goal is to only pull on the standard banner during this playthrough. But yeah, all I want to do is just read everything I can, try to get a better understanding of the world and the characters and how they like connect and interact and whatnot. So yeah, I'm gonna keep a Word document and see if I learn anything new.
Though I've gotta say, you surprised me a little with your moves there. Thanks for the backup. How'd it feel?
Barely broke
Now
a
that you mention
sweat.
it, how is it the hilly trolls ended up here? These creatures don't seem like the type to set up camp so close to cities like this.
Exactly. It's more normal for them to be much further out in the wilderness. But because the dragon, Storm Terror, has been around a lot more recently, our orchards have been destroyed and the local market has been affected as well.
Oh no, not the local market. AKA Storm Terror. Like this is literally what my plan is. Just like, yep, AKA Storm Terror.
When the storms hit, we usually end up with at least a few injuries, so the Knights of Favonius have been tied up doing the best they can to defend the area.
So these annoying creatures have been getting closer and closer to the city?
Exactly. That said, clearing this camp helped make the area a little bit safer. Come
Yeah.
with me. A responsible knight must make sure to see you to the city safely.
It is a game that is meant to be a focus tool, has chill lo-fi music, that is copyright free. Ooh. Ooh, that does sound nice. I know I definitely struggle sometimes in focusing, let's say, when it comes to work, especially during the week. So that actually sounds kind of fun. And let's just check off habits you want to do consistently. That does sound really neat.
Opening a chest is like unwrapping a gift. Hey!
Oh, Baron Bunny. I don't even know what Baron Bunny is supposed to be. Alright, we're going to Mondstadt City. Oh, 20% off right now? I do love a good deal. Oh, I can't glide yet. Falcon. Ow, I can't enter yet. Oh well. Ooh, one of my first characters. Oh, this is Godwin. Literally, I am chronicling everything. Godwin. Knights of Favonius. On an reconnaissance mission. Are you though, really? You need help with anything? I don't think I've seen you in the city before. I mean, this is the first time we've come, so... Oh, you wouldn't have. I belong to an elite squadron of the Knights of Favonius, handpicked by and reporting directly to Grandmaster Varka himself. Yes. I don't think I have Varka on this list yet. I mean, I know he's bullshitting. Because he's none of those things. I want to change this. Claims to be on Surrey, just outside of... What is it? Is it called the City of Mondstadt? To be... Seems to be a part of an elite squadron. Oh, Godwin. We are always called out on top priority missions, so we hardly have time to hang about in the city. Speaking which, have you ever met a girl called Glory? Glory. Alright, let's start with who is Varka. He is the current Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. Of all the people of Mondstadt, he is the most deserving of our trust and admiration. And that's not an overstatement. I'm sure my fellow knights share my opinion. For senior knights like us, there's nothing more glorious than to accompany the Grand Master himself on an expedition. And I get to be part of just such a glorious expedition. Yeah, where's the rest of the expedition party? That's what I want to know too. You see, the thing is, forget it. I'm past the point of trying to save face. As Grandmaster Varka's expedition party was getting ready to leave Mondstadt, I lost a keepsake from Glory and then fell behind when they set off. Alright, I'm changing this. Was supposed to be part of an elite squadron with, Varka, but lost a keepsake, Glory, and was left and fell behind when they set off. That is so funny, you dumbass. So now, as you can see, I've lost both the keepsake and the expedition party. I can't bring myself to go crawling back to Glory like this. If you want to laugh at me, go ahead. A little laughter might make things more bearable. Oh, you poor boy. Alright, let me get the other line of dialogue. Glory's the girl I love. In love with Glory. She likes sitting on a bench, listening to the sound of the wind and feeling the warmth of another body next to hers. All right. That's what she said anyway. If you see her around the city, please. Never mind. There's no need to bother you. Well, Godwin, you are an odd fellow. Goodbye. Look after yourself, traveler. Alright, what's this? About your patrols. So far, I've taken care of quite a few hilichurls and slimes, but there's always more of them. They've been appearing more frequently of late. I cannot allow them to get any closer to Mondstadt. My lover Glory is... No, it's nothing. Thanks for listening to me. Stay safe on your travels. Here's some of the experience I've gained out in the wild. I hope it'll be useful to you. Alright, thank you. Up with Glory. Godwin's lover. Yes, that was a Taylor Swift reference. Ooh, I'm really excited to do my first 10 pull.
What's that? It smells so good!
Is it meat?
I'm the survival expert of the Adventurers Guild. Nice to meet you.
All right, Lynn, you're going on my list. Lynn. Adventurer. Ooh, I can't type. From the Adventurers Guild.
What should I cook next? Oh, are you travelers from around here as well?
No, we just happen to be passing by. What are you cooking? Smells good!
I see. Welcome, travelers. I'm Lynn, the survival expert of the Adventurers Guild. As you can see, I'm experimenting with some new recipes.
Survival expert of Adventurers Guild.
Eat before you go. The first rule in the Wilderness Survival Guide.
Sure.
Picnic? Oh, Paimon just loves picnics! My travel partner here is good at cooking as well.
That's right. I love cooking too.
Oh, there's a cooking pot right there. Show me what you got. It's good to have someone to practice with. There are some mushrooms and meat in the barrel over there. Try making a chicken mushroom skewer for me.
Over there? You mean the one I just burst open?
Never go adventuring on an empty stomach.
Yeah, I can process things. All right, chicken mushroom skewer. Oh, is that it?
Is it done?
Mmm.
Smells good. Let me try.
Oh, nom nom.
Uh-oh.
Now that's really tasty. You're indeed gifted.
Yeah, I
I
am.
told you so.
With your culinary skills, you should try more difficult dishes.
Like what?
I've got some raw ingredients in my bag. Have them in return for this meal.
Can we really have them? Won't you run out of ingredients?
That's okay. You should be able to find lots of ingredients when exploring the wilderness. Don't forget to look carefully.
I won't.
There's also a restaurant in Mondstadt known as Good Hunter that sells food and ingredients. Go have a look when you've got the time.
All right. Adventurers Guild.
Okay, thank you for the info. Hey, leave some chicken mushroom skewers for Paimon.
Fine. Oh, that was a mission. I didn't even realize that was a mission. The art of cooking. Ba-ding! I just crossed it off my list. And Starfell Valley, Starfell Lake, yeah. Talk to the perky girl. Oh wait, can I ask her anything else, or was that it? I have to exhaust all the dialogue options. Knowing how to cook is essential to survive in the wild. Don't forget it. Who are you? I'm the survival expert of the Adventurers Guild. Nice to meet you. You know, it's gonna bother me that that's capitalized now and it wasn't before. Lynn, I need to give you... So is that how you do it? Adventurers Guild. Is that the right punctuation? I'm currently trying to complete Survive in the Wild challenge. I don't even remember when I last set foot in Mondstadt. You're literally right outside his gates. Like, come on. Survive in the Wild challenge. Sounds fun. Actually, surviving in the wild isn't that hard. You just need to monitor your stamina, stay hydrated, and keep track of your temperature. Naturally, it's a bit lonely out there, so I appreciate our conversation. Tell me about cooking. Cooking is one of the most important skills needed in life. Don't skip the lesson. If there's a cooking pot on your way, you can try to cook some dishes you've learned. The food you've cooked does not only restore health, it can also grant you special bonuses. Of course, everything depends on your cooking skills, so learn your recipes. Alright, what's the other line of dialogue? Tell me about ingredients. Collecting ingredients is all about using your talents as an adventurer. Harvest, hunt, or even find them in ordinary places. You're always in for a nice surprise. Too hard? How can you complain? We're talking about your own survival there. Okay, if you say so. There's a restaurant called Good Hunter in Mondstadt. They sell lots of ingredients. You can check it out. Should I or... Is that a location? Good Hunter? I guess so. Hunter Restaurant in Mondstadt. What if you can't find ingredients? It's at moments like these that you'll need the Tivat Wilderness Survivalist Recipes. This contains many summaries on how to whip up survival meals, even though it may be hard for some to accept. All in all, you should take a look at it if you have the time. Who knows, you might need it someday. Ooh, you gave me wheat? Ooh, recipes? Have you seen someone who looks very much like me? Oh, well, I often help hungry adventurers by sharing a little something with them, so I might have seen the person that you want to find. Let me see. Well, your face does look familiar. Huh, were you the one that had some barbecued lizard with me that other time? Speaking of which, you do look like the person I had chilled slime with. No, maybe you were the one with the frog soup? I'm sorry. I can only seem to remember the food I had with other people. I don't recall what they looked like very well. Well, that is not helpful. Uh-oh, is that Timmy? Or do you want to, I swear, I'm probably being too crazy about this. Teaches us how to cook. Oh, so nice. Timmy! What are you doing? You're scaring the pigeons away. H-G... Timmy! There's not much I can do about it now. Not much you can do. Huh. Yeah, right. Mommy says that as long as you love the world, no animals will be scared of you. Ooh, who's your mom? Otherwise, why do you think the pigeons aren't scared of me? They'll be back. They do come back usually. But what happens if one day they leave and never come back again? Just like Daddy. Loves pigeons. Mommy. Wait, what? I don't know why I'm adding. Mommy is also, I don't know. Mommy has a mommy who likes animals, and Daddy who left and never came back. Oh, poor baby. Poor baby. I think that's what he said, that he left and never come back. Oh, poor little boy. Yeah. Alright, ooh, who should I start with? I'm gonna start with this little boy. Sage. Hey, ya. Hey there, kiddo. Hey, have you heard of the Dandelion Sea? Sage. Boy. Dandelion Sea. I should add that to my list. Dandelion Sea. The Dandelion Sea, you say? Uh-huh. There's this book I read. It says that somewhere in Mondstadt, there's a big sea of dandelions. It even has little talking foxes in it. Big... Oop. Supposedly has a big sea of dandelions and little talking foxes. Little talking foxes? Yep, I want to know what talking to animals is like. But I've only seen a guy in green clothes and white socks talk to animals before. Happened to bump into him. Oh, is that Venti? I told Mom how awesome he was, but that guy said I was mistaken. But that guy... You're weird. Is that all you have to say? Alright, now I'm stuck repeating this dialogue. Oh, my dog's barking. Hold on.
Should we tell him? Or not?
Come on. Where is it?
So is the Dandelion Sea a real place? That is the question. Oh, rosemary and parsley? Alright, rosemary. Sage's mother. We can't go on like this. This Dandelion Sea, there's no way to find it, is there? It's a fairy tale, a fantasy, but should I tell him or shouldn't I? Fairy tale fantasy. Yeah. Oop, oop, oop. There we go. That may be so, but humans can never leave their fantasies aside. Only if we dream can we have hope, and with hope comes opportunity. Surely you haven't forgotten that snowy day in Snezhnaya, when you were my boar princess and I was your wolf pup. Oh, Parsley, just as we once dreamed to ascend to Celestia, no, even now we... Indeed, even for another moment, let's allow a little sage to enjoy the fantasies of his youth. Oh, y'all are weird. Oh. Sage's mother. What was the name? Parsley's wife? Oh, you have the worst name. Son of Sage and Parsley. We'll use in the... Why am I obsessed with the damn line C? Fair to you, blah, blah, blah. I really haven't forgotten that snowy day in Snezhnaya. Oh. From Snezhnaya? And I was your wolf pup. Oh, sounds like they were having some sort of nasty little sex game, doesn't it? Sage's father. Rosemary's husband. From Snezhnaya? I also have to add Celestia to my list of locations. And I was your wolf pup. Oh, Parsley. Just as we once dreamed to send to Celestia. Oh. Y'all are weird. Swan. Alright, let's add you to the list. EW Swan. Knight of Favonius. Hi, anything the knights can do for you? Who are you? I'm Swan. I mostly perform sentry duty. I also provide any necessary assistance to our business visitors in accordance with the Knights of Favonius Handbook. Knights of Favonius Handbook? Yes, the Knights of Favonius Handbook is our instructional guide, and also the cornerstone of peace and prosperity in Mondstadt. Alright. Is there anywhere good to go in Mondstadt? Sorry, I can't find anything at all about that in the Knights of Favonius Handbook. Alright.
Wind go with you.
Oh, you can't even see what I'm typing. Whoops.
Finding someone to chat to would be better than just standing around.
Oh, can't you talk to your friend here? Lawrence. So, like, not because I'm also just interested how all these various NPCs, like, how are they connected with each other? Because you're also a sentry dude. Welcome to Mondstadt, traveler. How can I help you? Tell me about Mondstadt. Known as the Crown of the North. Ooh, I didn't know this. The City of Wind. The Crown of the North. The City of Pastoral Song. I don't think anybody ever calls it that. There are no words that can truly describe the beauty of the city. A new bard arrived in the city not long ago. You should seek him out if you want to feel the true essence of Mondstadt. But the songs he plays are a bit archaic. Those songs date back thousands of years. No clue as to how he knows them. Oh, I'm writing this down. Plays archaic songs. Are there any legends about Mondstadt? You've come to the right person. It's said in Mondstadt, a righteous hero often appears at night, but no one knows his true identity. I should stop there, or else I'll keep talking about him if the acting grandmaster catches me on chatting on duty again. That's Jean, right? Acting. Ooh. I accidentally capitalized that. Acting grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius. I think, isn't it the Dark Knight hero? I think that's Diluc. Sorry, I guess I'll talk to you next time. Are there any anecdotes about Mondstadt? Anecdotes? Not sure if this counts as one. When I'm on my shift here, I'll sometimes notice the weather change very suddenly. Rather than a natural phenomenon, it feels more like someone is manipulating the weather. But who has that much power to do that? Even the higher-ranking knights in the Knights of Favonius don't seem to have the ability to do that. How strange. Mondstadt! I have to stay hydrated.
Let me officially introduce the city of wind, dandelions, and freedom.
This town has a lot of fucking names. It's the city of wind, the city of freedom, wind, and dandelions. So many names. So many names.
Travelers under the protection of the Knights of Favonius, welcome to Mondstadt.
Finally, no more having to camp outdoors.
Oh, I need to pay more attention to... Ooh. That's so good. Alright, I don't know, I'll figure this out.
But the city folk don't look too cheery.
Everyone's been put out of place by storm terror recently. But everything will turn out fine as long as Jean's with us.
Jean!
Jean?
Acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. Jean, Defender of Mondstadt.
Okay, alright, you also have a fancy name. Defender of Mondstadt. Sure.
With Jean on our side, surely even the vicious storm terror will be no match for us.
Sounds like someone pretty impressive.
Before I take you guys to the Knights of Favonius headquarters, I have a present for you, Traveler. It's a reward for helping me clear out that Hilitril camp.
Hey! Why doesn't Paimon get a reward?
Because this reward is useless to you, Paimon. But I'll treat you to a traditional Mondstadt delicacy, sticky honey roast.
Is it just me, or is the dialogue actually matching their mouths for the first time?
We'll head to the city's, high ground.
I thought that... Is that new? Quest menu. Ooh, alright, let's talk to all the people. Stanley, Stanley, your name shall never be forgotten. Stanley. If only I could spell your name right. Why are you repeating your own name? Oh, you heard that. Ah, it's nothing. I'm simply lamenting the past, lamenting a friend that has passed. That's exactly what I'm doing. Why would I lie about it? adventurer. What is it, from the Adventurers Guild? Adventurers Guild. Ba-bum, ba-dum, ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Lamenting a friend named Stanley. I kind of remember that he stole Stanley's name. Like, there's a quest or something where it mentions that he stole Stanley's name. And a way to honor his dead friend. All right. Hi, Miles, Knight of Favonius. Have you run into any difficulties? What brings you here? As you can see, I am a Monsac guard. Protecting the people, travelers, and merchants is my duty. Alright, well, you have a very simple life. Ooh, who's Schultz? Schultz. Smith's apprentice. Looking to buy a weapon, you should talk to Wagner. What do you sell here? Take your pick from the selection. All Master's own handiwork, so you won't find any second-rate items here. No second-rate items, and you present me a dull blade. What are you doing? I'm an apprentice. Name Schultz. Master's work is pure perfection. I never tire of watching him work. Under Wagner. I usually help Master out with odd jobs on the shop floor. Getting some downtime where I can just watch him work his magic is reward enough for me. Any of your own masterpieces to show me? I have tried. The results are usually less than perfect, though. Master normally melts them back down again and redoes them. There was this one time, there's this one I was quite proud of, but Master wouldn't let me sell it from his shop, said it'd damage his reputation. So I took it out the side gate and gave it a few swings, ended up sticking it in the ground there. There's a group of kids who hang out over there, seems to have got them interested. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, I want to go to the other. Anything in the works yourself? Herman wants a sword for his daughter. I hear him talking about it all the time. Herman wants a sword for his daughter. The lore that I write down. He can't afford one of Wagner's, so I figured I'd make him one for myself for free. Oh, Schultz, you're nice. What was his name again? Oh god, I already forgot his name. Herman. A free sword for his daughter. Again, I don't know. I want to call it an act of charity. It's not like my work is worth anything anyway. How goes your forged blades? Are they worthy of battle? I'm far from perfecting my craft, but the blades are better than before. They're still not sharp enough, though. Here, take these. They should serve well to protect you. Besides, I cannot give any of them to Herman. I must forge a far better sword, one deemed worthy of Mr. Herman's kindness. About your master. You'll have spoken to Wagner before, I'm sure. Bit curt, eh? I'd be hard-pressed to find a better mentor, though. Just look at the weapons he makes, a true testament to how hard he works. As long as there's mutual respect between us, I can't ask for more. To be honest, I think Master will get lonely without me here. Last time I took a trip back home, for example, Actually, never mind. Yeah, don't bring that one up with Master. Can I help you? Blacksmith. In. Mondstadt. Master to Schultz? How am I supposed to? Skulls? Skulls? Master to Skulls? Yeah, I spelled that right. Okay. Oh, hi, Zagarius! I am doing a lore replay of Genshin Impact, where I take the time to read all the dialogue of all the NPCs and try to get a better sense of this game that I love. I'd like to ask about something. Well, spit it out already. How good is this smithy? Stupid question. If you really want to know, buy something. Talk is cheap, pick up a blade, and you'll soon know. If even this much eludes you, then you've got a long road ahead of you. Runt? Rude? I mean, you're attractive at least. Tell me about yourself. There are no other qualified blacksmiths here, except for me and my apprentice, Schultz. I can tell from experience that hard work is all there is to my craft. Many other blacksmiths out there are just out to make a quick mora. Family, inheritance, meaningless. I only need an apprentice to pass on my skills. Also, look what I noticed in the corner. Ooh, a spin crystal. For my eventual Serenity pot. So many characters. Alright, let's start with Beatrice. Fresh fruit, only at Quinn's Fruits. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Owns a fruit stall. In Mondstadt. Quinn! Oh, it's you again. What will you have today? Just a reminder, no discounts. Not even for a friend. Oh, let me guess, she's flirting with him. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Alright, Beatrice. I'm just writing this. Flirts with Quinn. No discounts on the goods because they're worth the price. Oh, come on. What if I bring you lunch? No discounts, no matter what you say. Can't you see she's trying to get it in? Ugh, stupid, stupid ban. Alright, Quinn. Him, but Quinn is oblivious. Dummy. Who's this guy? Bruce. Hi. Anything the knights can do for you? So many people. Knights of Favonius. What are you doing? I was just having a sweep. I was doing a sweeping survey of all the safety blind spots in Mondstadt. Slacking off? No, by no means, not me. Never perish the thought. What a peculiar night. Look at me making a fool of myself. In any case, you can't say peace prevails in Mondstadt unless you've got a free-spirited knight to show for it. I'm sure my life would have been more interesting if I'd gone with the Adventurers Guild instead. What makes you say that? Just think, as an adventurer, you get to go explore wherever you want, literally anywhere in the 7 nations of Teyvat. And best of all, you can make a living from it. What could be more fun than that? It does sound like a good deal. Exactly. I also feel like the knights have too serious an air about them for my liking. By comparison, the Adventurers Guild doesn't have so many annoying rules, and has a lot of interesting people. For example, there's Fischl. I don't understand anything. I don't always understand everything she does, or she says, but it sounds really cool. If only I had joined the Adventurers Guild back then, I might even be her partner right now. I've even thought of something to call myself. Something like the Demon King of Damnation. Sounds right. Lazy wishes he had joined the Adventurers Guild. Has a crush on Fischl? Although I can't spell her name. How is it? Fisk HL. And where he would call himself the Demon King of Damnation. You dumbass. Is that all I can say? Yeah, he's just sleeping, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, I'm trying to get all the dialogue. I'm trying to figure out this whole world. Alright, is there anything hidden back here? Hey. Is that a kitty cat? Hi, kitty cat. I wish I could pet you. Welcome to Floral Whisper. Do you need anything? Alright, H-I-J-K, Flora. Owner, Floral Whisper. I'm gonna add that to my list. I'm a crazy person. In Mondstadt. Tell me about your flowers. We carry a large variety of flowers. Are you looking for anything in particular? Tell me about dandelions. Dandelions are so very feathery. They are my personal favorite. The acting Grand Master of the Knights is also known as the Dandelion Knight, as I recall. Why does this bitch have so many names? She's the defender. She's the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, defender of Mondstadt, and the Dandelion Knight? Alright, pop off, sis. She probably learned the power of Animo from the dandelions. Hee hee. Why do you like dandelions so much? I wonder. Maybe it's because I've been reading The Fox and the Dandelion Sea. Here, take it. Maybe you'll like dandelions too once you finish reading it. Tell me about sweet flowers. Sweet flowers, you say? They look nice, but most people just use them for cooking. If you see people having sweet flowers in their gardens, they're probably used to get sugar. Tell me about Cecilias. Cecilias, you've got good taste. They grow in cold and windy places. Legend has it that they only bloom when it's quiet. If you wish to cultivate them, you'll probably have better luck with mistflowers. Alright. Let's go talk to Donna. Are you here for the flowers? Oh, you don't have anything special, do you? Who are you? Huh? I'm just an ordinary girl, helping out here. Gosh, am I blushing? I was daydreaming about Diluc giving me flowers. Was it obvious? Everyone has crushes. Don't look at me like that. There's nothing special about me. Diluc? Oh, did I just say? I'm sorry. I've been daydreaming about meeting Diluc here, so No, I didn't. What do I do? I love Diluc so much. Helping out here. Does she work? Moon pie. Are you here for the moon pies? They are a specialty of Mondstadt, a kind of meat pie that is sweet and filling. I could make a delicious moon pie and give it to Diluc. Stop it, Donna. If you have the chance, be sure to check them out. Alright, sis, pop off. Catherine!
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
How do we, yeah, right? Elemental PQRST. Receptionist, Adventurers Guild. We find out later that she's actually a Snezhnayan puppet. And there's one of her in every city. And she looks exactly the same in every city. Who are you? I am Catherine, the receptionist here at the Adventurers Guild. It's my job to assign quests to Mondstadt's adventurers and provide intelligence support. Oh yeah, like the nurses and cops in Pokemon, exactly. The Adventurers Guild is open for business all year round. What does the Adventurers Guild do? It's an organization that was set up to support all of Teyvat's adventurers all across the 7 nations. Supports all of Teyvat's 7 nations. We provide a platform to help newcomers adjust to the adventurer lifestyle, while also supporting veteran adventurers and allowing them to adventure more freely. The guild collates all the complex word-of-mouth information it receives and redistributes it in the form of quests and adventures assigned to adventurers. I'm just quoting here. Oh, you can't even see what I'm writing. I need to get better about making sure that my stuff stays in the top half of my screen. Alright, well, it was nice to meet you, Amber. Let me get my adventure ranks. Yeah.
This used to be a bustling street, but with so many storm terror attacks recently, the usual crowds are nowhere to be seen. Except for the local tavern near the city wall over there. They haven't been affected. If anything, their business is better than ever.
Marjorie. Why don't you come on over, Marjorie? Owner. With win comes glory. Every treasure here is unique, so we don't negotiate on the price, nor do we give out refunds. I'd like to ask about something. Oh, I see you're very interested. How did you come to own this shop? Why did I open the shop, you ask? It's because of my dad. He's the master of the Adventurers Guild, Mondstadt branch. He always brings tons of treasures after each adventure. Ooh, who's Marjorie's dad? Huh? I feel like this is brand new information to me. Master of the Adventurers Guild. I didn't know there were masters of the different branches. Alright. He'll then tell me the story behind each of the treasures. He was my hero when I was little. I wanted to share these stories with everyone, so I opened the shop. But not long after opening, my dad became a bit more doddery and talks to himself all day. Oh, that's sad. My, this is unfortunate. The shop's been undergoing renovations recently. Drop by the next time. Our products will never disappoint. Why are you standing out here selling stuff if you have nothing to sell? Sarah! LMNOP. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of BS of me writing down random NPC names today. Waitress. Good Hunter. Welcome to Good Hunter. How can I help you? I'd like to ask about something. Oh, what can I do for you? What is Good Hunter? Good Hunter is the best restaurant in town. We are famous for our venison steak and satisfying salad. The hunters in Springvale provide us with ingredients. Ooh, good hunter. Woman. All ingredients are brought in fresh every day. I can tell you about any item on the menu if you're interested. Tell me about Mondstadt. Judging by your looks, you must be a traveler. Mondstadt truly is a great place for visitors. Its temperate climate and clean water give birth to the best apples in all of Teyvat. Our famous satisfying salad has Mondstadt apples in it. Do you want to give it a try? Oh damn, you are just upselling. Tell me, are there any events happening as of late? There happens to be a salad tasting event ongoing now. You are obsessed with salad. Here you go. If you like it, you can always visit me again. Oh, thanks for the salad, lady. Why are you in a pond? Not bad for today. LMNOP. Only I could spell anything. What are you doing? You frightened me. What are you doing? I'm not doing anything. Oh, well, you caught me already, haven't you? It's just an ordinary water fountain, but somehow people treat it like a wishing well, throwing their money away for nothing. But I could use that money. I'm in desperate need of money. Please don't tell anyone. Why do you need the money? Because of Anna, my sister. You may have met her during the day. Poor pushes out money from the Mondstadt fountain for his sister Anna. Oh, poor Anna. She's suffering from a rare disease, so she often comes here to make wishes. Ooh. Wishes in the Mondstadt fountain. Why does it have to be her? She's such a kind and gentle kid. Why must it be her and not me? These coins somewhat make up for the medicine she needs, but I also work hard at my job, of course. If the Archons are watching, I'm sure they will forgive my actions. To supplement his income to afford medicine. Oh, poor nice man. All right. Blanche. Shopkeeper. Mondstadt General Goods. I'd like to ask about something. I'm listening. What makes Mondstadt General Goods special? Our shop may be small, but we do have a warehouse in Leeway Harbor. Oh. I don't know why I feel like writing that down. Probably getting too specific. I'm just interested in how everything connects. Leeway Harbor. We've taken pride in having the largest catalog of items and the fastest shipping in all of Mondstadt. Timaeus. Hi there, are you also interested in alchemy? Oh, there's a Timmy and a Timaeus. Who are you? I'm Timaeus, an alchemy scholar. You may not have heard my name before, but I bet you'll have heard the names Albedo and Sucrose. I have. Albedo is nothing short of a genius in the field of alchemy, and his assistant, Sucrose, is extremely talented for her age. I didn't realize that she was Albedo's assistant. With... Oh, Albedo. Sucrose. I'm a total amateur compared to them. About Albedo. He's an alchemy prodigy. A lot of people call him the Kreidsprinz. Ooh. What does that mean? Kreideprinz. They say he's an outlander who just showed up in Mondstadt one day and was instantly taken on as chief alchemist by the Knights of Favonius. The Knights of Favonius. Captain... I cannot spell, can I? Of the investigation team. That's interesting. Outlander who just showed up at Mondstadt one day. I didn't know that. Well, I spelled tomatoes wrong here. Name wrong here, didn't I? His alchemical theory is refreshingly unbridled in comparison to conventional theories. In practice, it all works out too. In his eyes, my work must seem like child's play. Yeah, keep talking. About Sucrose. Sucrose is Albedo's only assistant. She's so lucky to have gained Albedo's appreciation. As a born and bred child of Mondstadt, we should all be proud of Sucrose's contributions to alchemy. I don't know why. Yeah, because from what I understand, Albedo is a alchemical creation created by Rheindotter, but her research and interests are a little antiquated to the point that they rarely render any practical application. Oh, if I had access to such a plethora of resources, who knows what I could accomplish. Oh, poor Timaeus. Alchemy. Alchemy is a craft that has been passed down since ancient times, but is barely understood in the present. Its mechanisms are magical and mysterious, completely unlike the principles that shape our understanding of the physical world. If I can get the hang of it, I should be able to create some pretty awesome stuff, and contribute to our knowledge of ancient civilizations. Sounds complicated. You'll be fine. The procedure is actually very simple. If you're interested, I can show you the basics. Much as one who uses a wing glider needs not understand how it was built in order to glide, the process is mesmerizing to witness. I'm confident you'll be singing the praises of ancient civilizations and their ingenuity after you've tried it for yourself. Ooh, apparently I get a gift if I... How's your research coming along? Not too bad, although I haven't had the best of luck recently. My clock is a few minutes too slow, and thanks to that, a whole load of experiments have failed dismally. It's not much use for keeping time anymore, that's for sure. But after being used in so many alchemical experiments, it seems to have gained some understanding of the basic makeup and functional principles of the world. Maybe it's undergone some sort of miraculous transformation. Why don't you take it? Maybe it'll come handy in your adventures. Well, thanks for the watch. What's wrong? Hi, Norma. Who are you? What are you doing? Oh, I was just on my way to buy some food. Not groceries, though. I was going to get some restaurant takeout and bring it home with me. My husband has long grown tired of my cooking. You're a traveler? How delightful. I've heard that over in Leeway, they have such a wide variety of different dishes that they've had to split it into several different cuisines. I would love to visit if I ever had the chance. Let's to go to Leeway. Girl, you're just wandering around. Ooh, who's Yuri? Hello, are you looking for anything in particular? I'm just browsing. I envy those who can show restraint while shopping. Once I see an on sale sign, the more in my coin pouch goes away like the wind. Have you seen my alcoholic scoundrel of a husband by any chance? I hope he's not scurried off to find a drink somewhere. Spends a lot of money. That's an alcoholic husband? Oh, that's sad. What have you bought? Just now, a beautiful gemstone ring caught my attention. I accidentally picked it up. It was a huge mistake. I should have known. The price tag is something I can't afford. What's wrong? I already talked to Norma, didn't I? Right? She was the one that was over there. She's just walking back and forth. Oh, this is the sick girl. Anna, cough. Is there something I can cough do from you? What are you doing? I am making a wish. I just toss the coin into the pool just like this and make a wish. You must be sincere and do it every day for the fountain fairy to hear you. I'm sorry, I can't stop coughing. What do you want? Oh, I've been unwell for a long time. I wish that the fountain fairy could help me get better, so I can stop being a burden to my parents and brother Anthony. Oh, poor baby. Can't your family help you? My parents and my brother Anthony have all been really good to me. Anthony works tirelessly every night just to earn enough money to buy medicine for me. I also want to do something for them. Oh, I already talked to Yuri. Oh, I haven't talked to Margaret. Finally, I have the chance to stop you. I've had my eye on you for a while now. An outlander wandering the plaza is easy enough to spot. How do I spell Margaret? Margaret. What are you doing? I'm waiting for someone to invite me for a drink at the tavern. Would that be you? Just kidding. Loosen up a little. Mondstadt is a city of romance. Oh, hi, Mabby Mabs. Yeah, I'm starting my lore replay and making notes about everyone I meet. Well, tell me about yourself. Me, I'm just a simple tavern owner. I'm sure you noticed my tavern, Cat's Tail, on your way here. Just how are the taverns around here? I don't like to admit it, but the best tavern in the city is Angel Share. However, ever since I hired Diona as my bartender, business has been looking up. Bartender at the Cat's Tail. Doesn't matter whether they came for the wine or for her. Money is flooding now. And now. Tell me, are there any events happening as of late? There have. Recently, the Angel Share has been giving out complimentary chicken mushroom skewers, and we've been running a promotion in response. Since we're the Cat Tail, our main appetizer has to be the Mondstadt grilled fish. Anyway, take these, and remember to swing by sometime if you're free. Alright, talk to everybody in the square. Oh, there's people everywhere. You forget how, like, many NPCs there are in a game until you start trying to catalog them all. Huffman. Knights of Favonius. Have I already talked to Huffman? No. Good day, Knights of Favonius at your service. tell me about the Knights of Favonius. Since I don't want to take up your time touring Mondstadt, I'll make it short. The Knights of Favonius are the protectors of Mondstadt, the swords and shield of the city. Protectors of Mondstadt. So, you'd like to know how we're doing lately? Thank you for your concern. Me and my outstanding colleagues are protecting our beloved people as usual. Tell me about Mondstadt. It's a city adored by its Archon and its people, which is the reason for the Knights of Favonius' existence. Well, that's all. Our belief is short and simple, but strong, isn't it? Nimrod! That's a bad name. Oh, hi, what's the matter? Nimrod. What are you doing? Is that a trick question? I'm on my way to have a drink. Oh, it's fine. I don't think my wife will have overheard that. So I actually had to sneak out to buy some wine. Oh, how can you deny a Mondstadter the right to drink? When even one of the 4 drunkards is a woman, how can my wife be so narrow-minded? What are the 4 drunkards? All right, so is he the husband of... Who's the one that has an alcoholic husband? Yuri? Ooh, are you Yuri's husband? So who are the 4 drunkards? I have never heard of the 4 drunkards before. Who are the 4 drunkards? You want to know more about them, eh? Well, they are nothing short of legends in Mondstadt, on par with the Knights of Favonius' Grand Master Varka. I can see you're only pretending to follow. Are you from out of town? No wonder you haven't heard. There's no point in giving you their real names then, but I'll give you their nicknames and see if you can figure it out. Ooh. Ooh, I want to find out who these people are. Sol Dulwitz, the Oblivious Merchant, Dame Workshy, the Absentee Boss, Odd Deers, the Incredible Hunter, and Rookie McSchoolboy, the Inexperienced Adventurer. All right. Should be a pretty obvious by now, huh? Talk to you later. Nimrod, Nimrod disappeared. Oh, because it's night, because I'm spending all my time talking to people. Why won't anything sell? JKL. Ooh, if only I could spell. What won't sell? Jewelry. Even though I brought all of this personally from Mingsing Jewelry and Leeway Harbor. They're the best of the best. I mean, just look at these. Joel. How do I spell jeweler? Brought items from Mingsing Jewelry and oh my god, I can't spell. Leeway Harbor to sell in Mondstadt. They're the best of the best. I mean, just look at these. You dress funny. Are you a traveler? Fair enough. I guess now you're going to tell me that these are of no use to you on your travels anyway, right? I totally misjudged this one. I thought I could increase sales by moving into Mondstadt. Little did I know, people here would sooner spend every last mort to their name at the tavern than take a look at what I'm selling. Maybe they just can't afford it? Huh. I suppose not everywhere is as affluent as Leeway. So you want to know about my hometown. Leeway has the busiest commercial port in all of Tevat. There's merchants from all over the world there. Growing up in a place like that, I knew I wanted to go into business from a very young age. Have you heard of Lord Morax, the god who watches over Liyue? Alright, where are you, Zhongli? Spoiler alert, he's Lord Morax. At the very least, you should know that the Mora you have there is named after him. I haven't been back in a long time. Maybe the reason I can't make any money is because I'm too far away from Lord Morax. What do you even sell, by the way? Ow, you sell crappy things.
Come take a look.
That's why you're not selling anything. Patton, come in. We're having a discounted Angel's share. Tell me about Angel Share. It was way back when the Dawn Winery was just established, when the owner of the winery opened this tavern. Oh, so many things. LMNOP. I have to revamp this list a little bit. This damn winery is a tavern. The winery's owner, Master DeLuke, still holds the deed to Angel Share. He really has taken the business to the next level. Oh, wait, no. Owned by DeLuke. Tavern. Owned by DeLuke. The best of Mondstadt is the truth. Master DeLuke serves the customers here personally when he's in a good mood, and let Charles off for a day or two. So many names. At Angel Share. Luke. Owner and sometimes bartender at Angel Share. If you see him here, be respectful. He is Mondstadt tycoon, you know. Tell me about the wine industry in Mondstadt. Mondstadt's climate, water, and crops are all perfect for making wine. I have to agree. We are blessed by the Anima Archon. Apple cider and cherry ciders all taste mighty nice. I forgot to mention dandelion wine. That's one of a kind. By exporting to Liyue's trade unions, Mondstadt's wines will be sold all over the continent. They make incredible sales over there. Some even call it bottled Mora. This must be why Dawn Winery's owner is so filthy rich. Alright. Tell me about yourself. Let me give you a piece of advice. Don't touch any of the bottles here, no matter how plain it looks. The bottle I broke happened to be the last owner's collector's red wine. Do you see the villa to the north over there? What I mean is, that wine costs as much as that villa. By my calculations, I need to work 48 more years to pay it back, without sleeping and eating. Well, it doesn't seem that hopeless if I think about it like that. I need to go back to buying my freedom. Oh, poor Patton. Broke and expensive bottle of wine at Angel's Share.
You gotta try Dawn Winery's dandelion wine.
How do you work? You leaving already? If you want to try Mondstadt's best wine, this is the place. Do you have any specials these days? Currently, we're giving every customer a free chicken mushroom skewer. It goes great with any drink. Here, take one and have a seat. I promise it'll suit your liking. You work at the Angels? I think he works at Angel Share. I'm kind of confused. Ooh. To the battle-hardened connoisseurs of fine wine and some fighting arts, the fine wines meticulously brewed at the Dawn Winery have always quenched people's thirst for the finest liqueur. Furthermore, the tax revenues generated by the winery alone amounted to 11.4%, estimated value based on data from previous years. Any figures stated do not represent the official financial situation of the Knights of Favonius. of the annual expenditure of the Knights of Favonius last year. We are grateful for your patronage and proud to support Mondstadt and its people, but the prosperity we enjoy today may be at risk. In recent years, the number of wild monsters has dropped considerably under the repression of the Knights of Favonius. The lives and property of people have been safeguarded, but wildlife has proliferated inordinately due to the lack of natural predators. Although the winery has made its high priority to secure the vineyard, an average of 10 or more vines are uprooted by boars every week. If this situation persists, the yield of our vineyard will decrease dramatically. As such, this Dawn Winery is looking for skilled fighters like you who aspire to preserve Mondstadt and its fine wines. Visit the Dawn Winery with your best gear today. Join us in safeguarding the Dawn Winery and Mondstadt. Now, I already talked to Huffman. Look, it's a kitty cat. Any hidden treasure chests? No. Oh, yes.
I'll keep this close.
Hi, Guy. Another meaningless day. So depressed. Oh, do you need a hand with anything? But never mind if you don't, though. What are you doing? I'd like to know as well. What are you doing here, Guy? All right. I'm guarding the side gate of Mondstadt. As everyone knows, it's a gate that no one uses. Mock me all you want. I know it's a pointless job. That nobody uses. Oh, poor Guy. You seem upset. Of course I'm upset. I started training at the age of 8, learned swordsmanship at the age of 10, and became a squire at 16. I'm the pride of the family, and I'm tasked with such a job. As a member of the Knights of Favonius, guarding the side gate is like cat's tail without Diona. There's no soul in it. Anyway, have you bumped into any trouble? Any kind at all? Let me see if I can help. I am a Knight of Favonius, after all. Oh, okay then. Hertha. Hertha? Is that a name? Hertha. Coordinator, Knights of Favonius. Hey, well met. What do you need from me? Tell me a little about yourself. I am captain of the 6th Company, in charge of logistics. You can call me Hertha. My work mostly includes the charter and administration of our baggage train, resource management and record keeping. But Mondstadt's state is, as you have seen, with the Grand Master having taken much of our manpower with him, we have since been in a constant state of shorthandedness. At the same time, our inventory is running a surplus to match, so I'm more than willing to exchange some of it for a little hand here and there. I'm taking all comers who have experience in solving problems. With any luck, we'll take some of the burden off our acting Grandmaster's shoulders. But first, you need to earn everyone's trust. So, how about starting from a few small errands for the citizenry? I have mushmouth today. Oh, look, it's dawn already. Spending all my time just talking to random NPCs. Hi, Stanley. I'm Stanley, remember my name. You're also here for my stories, aren't you? Haven't I already met you? Yeah. Who are you? Stanley! It's Stanley! Some adventurer you must be if you don't even know my name. I'm a living legend among adventurers. The man who waded through the Mare, Javari, and Geyser realm. I have enough stories to tell for 3 days straight. The Mar Javari. Sharp. That's the best out of all my legendary stories. On the other side of this continent, there's a barren domain where nothing grows. A sea of ashes with nothing but silence that will make your ears ring. Goes on and on. And the monster created a vortex in the Mare Javari, so I held tightly onto my friend's hand. Goes on and on. Sadly, I was the only one who returned home to Mondstadt with tears in my eyes. Are you guys falling asleep? Wake up! You! Ooh. Wait, I need to... Where are you? What's my name? I don't think either of these places exist. Right? I've never been to the Mare Javari. Geyser Realm. Again, never heard of it. Unless somehow it's in Natlan. I have enough stories to tell. Yes, yes, yes. I can't spell Geysy Realm. Barren domain where nothing grows. Sea of Ashes. Huh. Alright, there's Nimrod. There's Shilu. This should be so much better with some chilies added. I wonder if I should say something. Alright, you look like a, someone from Liyue. Ooh. A lot of Z names. What are you doing? Oh, hello, you're visiting here too? I'm Zier from Chua Rock in Liyue. Sure. I don't even know where that is. Chaihu Rock. Liyue. Alright, she's a professional gourmet. Good for her. Professional gourmet. And Mondstadt. From Chihu Rock and Liyue. I've never even heard of that place. I'm in Mondstadt especially to try the food. Mostly because I heard that Chef Jiang Ling from Wanmin Restaurant gets some of her ingredients from here. Chef at Wanmin Restaurant. Doo-doo-doo. I like that there's a focus on fresh quality produce, but in terms of presentation and seasoning, I gotta say Liyue is cut above, regardless of whether you're talking about Li or Yu cuisine. Oh, I don't know why I'm just discovering that Liyue is supposed to be... alright, Zier refers to... to either Li or Yu cuisine. I don't know why this is so intriguing to me. Hinting that there's a difference. It's a combo word? What? Oh yeah, Li cuisine. Yep, one of the two big culinary traditions in Liyue. Oh, I'm writing this down. I find this interesting. Li cuisine. Culinary traditions in Liyue. Really? I don't even know. Li style cooking is all about rich, indulgent dishes packed with flavor, using ingredients from... I don't don't know why I find this so fascinating to me. I'm like, oh, something about Leeway I don't know. You should go try it. Is Leeway... Ooh, the best Lee trained chef working for them. Oh, sure. Sure. Cool thing to know. I'm adding this to my list. Right, Harbor. So many spelling mistakes today. That's the best Lee trained chef. What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. You cuisine. One of the two, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I'm just like so, like, I didn't even know this was a thing. U-style cooking. Puts emphasis on lighter, brighter flavors. And is heavily seafood based. I mean, that sounds good to me. Zinyu kiosk in Luo has the most authentic flavors. All right. WX. Anyway. Cooking. Only thing is, for both the Zinyu kiosk and Leeway Pavilion, you have to book about half a year in advance. I mean, I've never had an issue getting food there, from what I remember. The more I know. Like, that, this alone is worth the replay for me. There's just this weird little tidbit that there's both Lee and Yu cuisine in Leeway, and I had no freaking idea. Surely you're exaggerating. Exaggerating? I'm just stating the plain, old truth. I'm a native Leeway, but as a gourmet, I'm nothing if not fair and impartial. Just as well that I made some blackback perch stew this morning. Have a taste. You should be able to tell the difference right away.
Not even one spicy dish.
Yeah, girl likes her spice. Alright, I've seen everybody over here, I think. Ooh. Music. Alright, maybe I should continue with the story.
Take it back, Allie. I shouldn't get caught buying alcohol.
Alright, Nimrod has to be the wife of that one lady. All I can think about is D-Luke. I've already seen Miles, I think. Treasure chest, treasure chest, treasure, treasure.
I'll keep this close.
Hi, puppy. God, I haven't even gotten up here yet. Alfrey. Wait, I'm just double checking I have Miles on my list. Yes. E.H. What'd you have to say, Alfrey? Intelligence Department. Adventurers Guild. Oh, if only I could type. Hey, Alfred here from the Adventurers Guild Intelligence Department. Got any intel you can share with me? I'd like to ask about something. Ask away. Helping guild members is also our duty. Tell me about the Adventurers Guild. Ad Astra Abyssosk. Roughly speaking, we are a hub for adventurous friends who resolve all kinds of troubles for the people or organizations. We need to put food on the table, of course, so there will be rewards for completing commissions. Catherine at reception takes care of visitors. Since you're interested, please pay them a visit. Tell me about yourself. Me? I'm just an average person. Well, unless knowing everyone in Tevat is something to talk about. I'm not that incredible. The info came mostly from the resources of the Intelligence Department of Adventurers Guild. I'm also a member of the Intelligence Department. Aside from contracting and guilding, gathering information is also a part of my job. We've chatted for so long. I guess I can say we're friends now? Come on, tell me something about you. About the Intelligence Department. The Intelligence Department does not take part in commissions most of the time. We help adventurers to complete commissions by providing them with information. In simple terms, our functions can be divided into collection and organization. Our field staff, known as investigators, handle the collection of information. And an example is Fischl. She's an exceptional investigator. I didn't know she was the... Investigator in the Intelligence Department of the Adventurers. I didn't know she was a... That was her, like, title. Others, like me, remain at the back end and organize the information we have collected before providing it to adventurers. So the success of the adventurers is directly linked to the world of the Intelligence Department. Oh, she's vanishing on me. Ah, Glory. I don't recognize that voice. Are you a traveler from afar? Though I can't see, I'm always here to listen if there's anything you need. Oh, the infamous Glory. Blind. Who are you? Sorry, where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Glory. I come here often, waiting for Godwin to come back. I pray he manages to avoid those rotten hillagers and the Abyss Order on the way, so he can come back and be with me soon. I'm rambling again. Sorry, it's just so nice having someone to talk to. Ooh, first mention of the Abyss Order. Who is Godwin? He's the man I love. He's with the Knights, and he's away with Grandmaster Varka's expedition. No, he's not. It was so hard to let him go, but I was so proud of him managing to join Varka's expedition party. Sadly, I don't know when the expedition is supposed to end. All I can do is wait here for him. Oh, I already asked that question. Tell me more about the Hillgirls and the Abyss Order. You must find them a nuisance too. All they do is go around causing mischief. I heard that most of the Hillgirls suddenly appeared in Tevat out of nowhere several hundred years ago. And the same for the Abyss Order, actually. That's several hundred years ago. FG. I'm gonna write Hillgirls. Several hundred years ago. Dun dun dun. Some said they were born of some great catastrophe that descended on Tevat, but I think they probably came from outer space. I mean, we know that they are born of the whole Conria disaster, I think. Sorry, because I can't see, my imagination sometimes runs a bit wild. Just ignore it. It must be difficult not being able to see. Yes, especially at the beginning it was hard to adjust. But when you can't see, your sense of hearing becomes stronger. Now, when the wind brushes past my ears, I can almost picture certain things in my mind's eye. And since putting my faith in Lord Barbatos, I sometimes hear the whisper of a soothing voice carried on the wind. My mother, or Sister Grace to everybody else, always tells me that Mondstadt is looked after by the Animo Archon. I think she's right, you know. Oh, alright, alright. Glory. Grace's daughter. Ooh, should I put her as Sister Grace or Grace? I guess her name's Grace, so... NMLPQRS. Okay, Glory's mother. Oh, also, Venti is known as Lord...
Barbatos, please see to it that Godwin gets home soon and safe.
Lord Barbatos. Who are you? Raymond. If you discover anything of concern, you can always report back to me. Knight of Favonius. If you discover anything of concern, you can always report it to me. Is there anything worth visiting in Mondstadt? If it's your first time here, I recommend visiting the Mondstadt Cathedral. Ooh. New location. Mondstadt Cathedral. If you're tired, go have some of Mondstadt's famous wine at a tavern called Angel Share. Ooh, let me grab this. What? I just learned how to teleport? Oh, I guess I should go it this way. I can't believe I've been playing this, what, for like 2 hours now? 2.5 hours, and I'm barely anywhere in the story because I'm just sitting to talk to every NPC I come across. Who's dis? Who's dis? Have I already talked to Herman? Wagner swords are also expensive. Who, me? I'm certainly... What? I'm just an ordinary dad on his way to the shop. See? Ordinary as can be. Haven't we talked to him before? Oh, yeah. Wait. Oh, no, you're Herman. Oh, you want a sword for your daughter. That's right. I never said I was looking for you. Oh, I see. I misunderstood. I thought you were another one of those who'd heard my story and came here to harass me about it. Look, whatever stories you heard about Herman the Adventurer, don't believe a word. Even the ones that are true. Because I'm not the same person anymore. No more starry-eyed Ad Astra adventurer for me. The only thing that catches my eye now is my wife. And no more conquering the abyss. Not when I've got a daughter to deal with. So long as they are in my life, I don't have the right to tempt fate by going on adventures anymore. Oh. Alright. Adventurer who, left that behind when he married and had a daughter. I'm just going through this again. Who's that person? Huh? Have you never heard of the adventurer Herman before? No. This must be your way of provoking me to make a comeback. I've already seen through you. It's a shame, as I am now, all I can do is provide younger adventurers like you with snippets of my experience. I don't go out on adventures anymore. So interesting. I find it so funny that I was like, oh, I talked to this guy before because I recognized his name. I normally wouldn't have recognized his name. Ooh. My baby girl Ellen is almost old enough to sign up with the Notes of Favonius now. It's what she always wanted to do. Alright. For Ellen. Yeah. Names. Herman's daughter wants to be a knight of Favonius. Who's the one that's with... Yeah, Schultz. I was going to give her a sword for her birthday this year, but it's so expensive. Maybe it's true that I've got nothing left going on for me now. I'm not an adventurer. Especially now I've spent the last of my mora I made when I forced myself to sell my trusty sword, whole steel, all those years ago. I've got like 10 cool seals if you want one. Who's this lady? Michelle. Even Barbatos needs his rest. Windmill keeper. Rest is only rest after a day of hard work. Otherwise, it's just loafing off. What are you doing? Hush. I'm receiving the will of Barbatos. Tell me about the windmills. The windmills are instruments in drawing water from Mondstadt. Our family has worked with windmills for generations. This is why I'm well aware of it. Tired of it? Not at all. I'm always full of energy as long as the wind of Barbatos blows. Shh. Barbatos is a benevolent and hard-working Archon. I'm sure the wind or Barbatos would listen to all of your troubles. However, rely on yourself, not Barbatos, on your own tasks. Only you can solve your own troubles, right? Is something troubling you? Yes, actually, but it isn't a serious matter. Well, do you know about Philonemo mushrooms? These mushrooms just spring up all over the windmill when we're not looking. I've cleaned a portion of it, but there are just too many. I'm racking my brains as to how to go about cleaning at the moment. If you could take a few with you, that would be great. Oh, Michelle. I'll get some mushrooms for you. Oh god, I actually have my frame up again. I don't know how that keeps happening. Oh, when I did Control F, even when I'm not... No, I don't know how that happened, but okay. Oh, you're new. Sansa Bard. Sansa Bard. Perfect timing. Listen to this. Good evening, ladies, and I still can't do it. As soon as it's a performance, my stammer just gets out of control. Seen anyone around that looks at me? Someone who looks like you? Yes, I do believe I have. Now, where was it? Ah, yes, I remember. It was when I was a child. That was my favorite picture book. That was... The protagonist had beautiful blonde hair, just like you. Oh, looking for a relative. I'm sorry, I misunderstood. I've never seen anyone that looks like you in real life, no. As it happens, you have a very distinctive appearance, so I'll keep a lookout. I'm practicing for my first ever performance, but I'm so nervous. I can speak fine normally, but as soon as I'm aware that I'm performing, I get all tense and tongue-tied. But I've always dreamed of doing this. I've got to keep on trying. Tell me more about your dream. My parents were extremely resistant to the idea of me being a bard. They said that there'd be no job security whatsoever. They were hoping I might be an academic, but my research skills are dire. Those were the days when they locked me in my room and forced me to study. The only joy I got was from hearing the birds sing outside the window. That got me interested, and then after I grew up, I just wanted to be a bard. Even if it meant falling out with my parents. I had to give it a try. This is the path I've chosen, and I'll find a way around any obstacles in my way, even the stammer. I know I can do it. You go, Sansa. There we go. Ooh, hello. The Goethe? The Goth. Is that? Yeah, that's Goth. The Goth Grand Hotel. Liminal PQRS. Goth Grand Hotel. Reserved for the Fatui delegation alone. Luke. Alright, Fatui guard outside of the Goth Grand Hotel. Do I even have Fatui on my factions list yet? No. No access for unauthorized persons. How long have you been standing there? You trying to get me to abandon my post? Surely you don't think I'm falling for that. Loyal Luke has never abandoned his post. I must keep watch over the diplomatic mission. Almost let it slip there. Anyway, no loitering for unauthorized persons, so get out of here. Wait, what are you keeping a watch on?
I can do this. I know I can.
The Bard? Why are the Fatui in Mondstadt? Tuts! The Fatui do not simply show up in a place for no reason. It's because those Knights of Favonius can't handle the Storm Terror issue properly. When Mondstadt is on the back foot, we Fatui must make our move. Then, whether it's pretext for stationing troops or gaining diplomatic sway... Bah! I've said too much. You did this on purpose. You heard nothing, and if you did, it wasn't for me, you understand? Can the Fatui solve the problem with Storm Terror? Ha! You dare question the abilities of the Fatui? I've had the honor of seeing the youngest among the Harbingers child in action once. It was quite the scene, even I... Oh, I need to put the Harbingers on here. Youngest of the Harbingers. It was quite the scene, even I... Well, now look what you made me say. Anyway, if the Fatui's Harbingers were to get involved, Storm Terror wouldn't even stand a chance. I don't know why I never noticed that hotel before. Wow. Wow, there's so many people. Porthos. Welcome. What is this place? The Knights of Favonius headquarters. You don't look like a troublemaker, so you can go in. Oh, Porthos. Stands guard outside their headquarters. Oh, is that all you have to say? Alright. Athos? Let me guess. Athos and Porthos being like left or right or something. Onius stands guard outside their headquarters. What is this place? This is the Knight of Favonius headquarters. Here you can find the Grand Master's office, the library, and all manner of other facilities. It contains the Grand Master's office, the library, etc. As much as I would love to give you the grand tour, I'm afraid I have to stay at my post. Oh, I'm not supposed to go there yet. Oh, is that Ellen? I think that's Ellen. Do you need something? Sorry, I'm all sweaty. So yeah, you are Herman's daughter. What sword style is that? Oh, I'm copying Master Jean's technique. Every time she wields her sword, you just know it's a grandmaster at work. Only those of great character can use a sword fighting style like that, right? It seems like I can't just focus on power training. I need to start building character too. You need something? Sorry, I'm all sweaty. Oh, you already said that. So you're with the Knights of Favonius? Who? Me? You think I really have what it takes? Really? Yay, woohoo! My training must really be working after all. Actually, I'm not a knight yet, but I'm confident I will make it through the tryouts. Then I'm going to climb the ranks to captain, then get promoted to Master Jean's second in command, and when Jean gets to retirement age, she will shake my hand and say, whoops, I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, watch this space, because I'm going to outdo my feckless father by a long way, that's for sure. Feckless? I hope you succeed. Thank you. I will definitely make it, just like the Dawn Knight from Ballads of the Squire. Have you read this book? I finished it so many times. If you got the time, you should definitely give it a read. Alright, yeah. I have your deal already written. Oh, look, there's a treasure chest.
Is this an answer from this world?
Oh, look, there's one over here. Treasure, treasure. Ooh, doo, 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 doo. Alright, who's... Oh god, there's so many people here too. Nora. What's this? You want to play with me? Where are your mom and dad? My dad is Patton. Ooh, alright. Lore. Daughter is Nora. He's at the place where all the drunken uncles go. Dad has a busy job, so I play by myself a lot. Oh. Oh. Hey, where does Nora go? Patton's daughter. Hey kid, what are you doing? I like playing by the god statue. It's so big and so pretty. Have you ever climbed to the top? I tried to climb it once, but got told off by Grace. Grace is a nice lady. I don't want to make her mad again. But if you go up there, I want to hear what the view is like. Still she refuses to admit it, despite being confronted with all the evidence. Her name's Vile. That's not a fun name. Now, where's my... There it is. Informant, though? What does that mean? Oh, it's you, Traveler. Have we met? What were you muttering to yourself about? Sarah decided she wanted to import Leeway chili peppers recently. Allegedly, they're hot enough to reduce even Mondstadt's die-hard spice levels. Lover Barbara to tears. Alright, I didn't know she was a die-hard spice lover. Die-hard spice lover. My view is they'd be nigh on impossible to sell, seeing as 86% of Mondstadters won't touch them. Barbara is a die-hard spice lover? Oh, you haven't heard. It was my understanding that everyone in Mondstadt knew. Tell me some more things that everyone in Mondstadt knows. Certainly, I'm sure everyone knows about librarian Lisa's habit of drinking afternoon tea. Oh, so gossipy. I just learned that Lisa drinks afternoon tea. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I'm writing this down. Well, one day, a traveling merchant from Leeway saw Lisa using some special web-shaped thing to filter her tea. Although the merchant never saw exactly what it was that Lisa was using, nevertheless, a new drink known as Earl's Stocking Tea was later released imitating Lisa's own technique. Shortly after the matter, some people claimed that what Lisa was using for her tea was just an ordinary filtration material used all the time in alchemy, but even I'm not entirely sure what the truth of the matter is. Over time, that ambiguously named tea drink started to gain popularity, even in Mondstadt, a city that's known for its wine culture more than anything else. I can't help but admire the entrepreneurial minds of the people of Leeway. They're always coming up with something bound to catch on with people. Oh no. Ooh, I'm talking to a ghost. See anyone who looks a lot like me? Oh, so you're looking for family. But I know almost anything about Mondstadt. I have to admit that this is one thing I'm not apprised of. There's just been no time. Too much on my plate lately. When I'm done settling those things, I'll help you look. Right, bye, ghost lady.
So, the present I want to give you is...
This Glock.
a wind glider. Outriders use them to ride the wind, and the people of Mondstadt love using them too.
Oh, yay.
I brought you here to give it to you, so you can experience it right away.
Let's do it.
Oh, you're really excited about these wind gliders, huh?
Well, that's because the wind is the heart and soul of Mondstadt. Alrighty then, enough talk. Let's give it a whirl. It's easy to use, but you still need to pay attention to my instructions.
I was like, what? Dangerous. Proceed carefully. Oh, this is super easy. I'm a wind gliding expert. Ooh.
The sky.
Uh-oh, Tavalin. Someone's in a bad mood. Ooh, a hurricane. I think we have that wing glider. What happened to your wings, lady?
Huh? How are you staying afloat like this with just a wind glider?
I'm preventing your fall with the power of 1,000 winds.
Huh.
Now, concentrate. See yourself grasping the wind. Harness its energy.
Who said that?
I forgot about this. Random ass mini game. Do we ever do something like this ever again in the history of this game? So what land is this below us? Alright, well, bye, Tavalin.
Are you hurt?
Ooh, is this Jean? Oh no, it's Kaya. Hi, Kaya.
you've actually got the power to go up against the dragon. Are you a new ally? Or a new storm?
Storm Terror is attacking Mondstadt itself!
No.
Kaya, Traveler, you've come at the right time. We must...
Hold on, Amber. Are you perhaps forgetting to introduce us?
Oh, right. This is Kaya, our cavalry captain.
Even though there's not a single horse to be found in Mondstadt. Of the Knights of Favonius.
These two are travelers from afar.
Yes, we are. Wait, hold on.
From afar. Is that all we know of them?
Ooh, he's so suspicious.
Long story short,
I see. Welcome to Mondstadt. Though you haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. I understand the anguish of being separated from family.
Ooh, it's so weird. I feel like, like, same with Paimon, like, Kaya's voice isn't what it later becomes.
I'm not really sure why you're looking for the Animo God. Oh, but everyone has their secrets, right? Relax. I won't press you for more. First and foremost, on behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I would like to extend our thanks to you for your help just now.
Well, we couldn't just leave the situation to fester.
Your fight to defend the city against the dragon just now was witnessed by no small number of citizens. The acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius is also very interested in meeting you, and formally invites you both to our headquarters.
Ooh. Dressing room. All right. What is the difference between these looks? The boots are the same. Oh, the gloves are a slightly different color. There's like more frill under her shorts. Yeah, it's just like one's black and one's white.
time to go. Make sure you keep up with...
Yeah, it's like the gloves and the corset centerpiece. I mean, whatever. Alright, let's change your wing glider to not the standard one, because the standard one always looks so ugly. Ooh, and can I level you up more? Yeah. Leveling up all my peeps. Alright, I'm gonna keep playing until I unlock the ability to wish, and then I want to wish a bunch, and then I'll probably sign off for the day, because I have barely gotten through any of the story, and I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. Like, what the heck?
This seems to be the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Let's head in.
This is the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Let's take a look inside. Jean! And there's Lisa.
Jean, what's the hurry? I thought we agreed to meet them here.
There have been sightings of storm terror outside the city. Once we meet, we must...
Relax. I'll lend a hand when the time comes.
Jean, I've brought them.
You think Jean sounds off? Everyone sounds slightly off.
And once it was over, I brought them straight here.
Mondstadt welcomes you, Windborn travelers. I am Jean, acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. This is Lisa, our resident librarian.
Favonius headquarters. Here we go.
Oh, are you sweeties here to help us out?
Oh, I hope so, Lisa.
You're both so adorable. Sadly, the timing is regrettable. Storm Terror has caused quite a ruckus in the region since its recent resurgence. Simply put, Mondstadt's elemental sphere and ley lines are now akin to a yarn ball in the paws of a kitten. For a mage, it couldn't get much worse. My skin is one elemental particle away from a full-blown breakout.
Oh, Lisa.
If it weren't for this interference, the Knights of Favonius would have better ways to help you than just putting up missing person posters. We simply ask that you repose in Mondstadt while we help you seek out your brother.
I really should help out as well.
Paimon will help too.
Good. In that case, we need a plan.
With Storm Terror now directly attacking Mondstadt, we may have an opportunity to cut this problem off at the source. Lisa has revealed the sources of Storm Terror's power with her detection magic.
Ooh.
Is that so?
They're located in the abandoned Four Winds temples.
The Four Winds temples.
Storm Terror's ability to whip up these kinds of storms can be attributed to it drawing power from the temples.
I feel like this is some bullshit lore that they drop at a little point, but... Also, I know Storm Terror is actually named Dvalin, which is why I have that here. Can whip up storms by drawing power from the temples. Like, what is that? No, did I not press the right? Yeah, there we
Our
are.
objective is to deal with 3 of the 4 temples.
Just
I
3?
trust everyone understands why we are only dealing with 3.
No.
Paimon doesn't.
It must be a local thing.
Knights of Favonius, time is against us. The storm is rampant. There's no point in maintaining a defensive position. All right, we need to take initiative and act before the situation escalates.
Oh, Wish. Wish feature has been unlocked. Ooh, and the shop has been unlocked. Uh-oh. Let's go to the wish screen. Oh, look at all these characters that I'm not gonna pull for. Yeah. Oh, and the archive's unlocked. Ooh, so much just got unlocked right now. Oh, travelogue. Oh, I'm gonna get to the books eventually. Yeah, I got that. Oh god, there's gonna be so much to do at some point. Oh, let me... Oh, I don't even have enough fates yet. Jesus. Let's do my first wish. Let's see what we get. A new weapon. I mean, these are all new weapons. Oh,
My
look,
name
Noelle.
is Noelle, maid of the Knights of Favonius, and it's my pleasure to be joining you on your adventure today. Should you encounter any problems at all at any point throughout your journey, please do not hesitate to call me, and I will be delighted to provide you with my full assistance. Yes, starting right now. What do you need?
Oh, hi, Noelle. Ooh, I got Noelle. Oh god, there's a bunch of books here, aren't there? Oh, so many things to read. But this is what the lore replay is for. Of course, you get all these at once. Right, let's
You're
talk to
not
everybody.
bad with that wind glider. Your gliding style seems familiar.
How'd you get your eye patch?
My eye patch. Want to hear my story, eh?
Yeah.
I didn't have time to introduce myself properly. Well, it wasn't on my mind to begin with. My apologies. I'm Kaya, cavalry captain for the Knights of Favonius.
Mm-hmm.
We can talk more after we get things sorted. I know a great place more fit for a chat.
Ooh. Like a date?
You're not bad with that wind glider.
Why is Jean the acting
Grandmaster is
grandmaster?
currently off leading an expedition, so the master, Jean, has stepped in to oversee the knights while he's gone. Hence, you'll hear many refer to her as the acting grandmaster. When the grandmaster left, he took the vast majority of our knights with him, leaving the acting grandmaster with far more responsibility and stress. Come to think of it, it must have been difficult for Jean.
Hi, Lisa. Oh, you didn't say anything. I'm Lisa, the librarian. Do you need anything, cutie? I'd like to know more about
The
monsters.
monsters out in the wild? We've got many resources here in the library. Making good use of elemental advantages is the key to winning any battle. By the way, would you be interested in having a part-time job here? We need people for doing... We just need more people.
Yeah, you sound so weird. Who is this Lisa? How do we fight Storm Terror?
To fight against Storm Terror? I'm sorry, but there's no way to do it alone. Judging by the level of its animo power, it's definitely not an ordinary creature. I could teach you some elemental basics, so you'll have an idea of what I'm talking about.
Thank you for accepting our invitation, Traveler. How do we fight Storm Terror?
Its change in size and power really is suspicious. But for the Knights of Favonius, our priority is to deal with the aftermath of this attack. The Grand Master entrusted the Knights of Favonius to me. I can't let him or the people of Mondstadt down. I must get to the bottom of this.
Are the Knights as strict as Amber?
I heard you and Outrider Amber had a misunderstanding. Please forgive her. She was just doing her job. Talk to Amber sometime. I'm sure you'll like how energetic she always is.
Yeah, Amber's great. Everyone loves
Wanna
Amber.
team up with me? I should warn you though, I don't slow down for anyone, greenhorn or otherwise.
Jean seems to be pretty reliable.
With Jean by our side, nothing can stand in our way. At least, that's what I want to say, but I can't keep spouting that same old line. She always dashes headlong into the heat of the battle, and we want her to take better care of herself. I really hope that one day I can look Jean in the eye and tell her she doesn't need to worry anymore, because we have her back.
Aww.
Want to team up with me?
You seem pretty good with a wing glider.
As a novice within the Knights of Favonius, your understanding of the wind is absolutely crucial. Leave the advanced wind glider training to me.
Sure thing. Alright, well, I met everyone in here. I don't see anything else. I don't think I can go upstairs. Yeah, it doesn't let me upstairs. This is the library. It has also a ton of books. Oh, I'm gonna have to read at some point. Hey. Oh, there's one over there that I missed. Alright, maybe I should slow down and actually... I got a prompt over here, too. Knights of Favonius Library, added to archives. Library Rolls. 7th edition. There were several editions of this library rules, but none of them were particularly useful. So all unnecessary rules were abandoned in this editions. All users of the library should obey the following rules. Please keep quiet in the library. Please do not damage the books. Please remember to return your books on time. I believe everyone knows how we deal with violations, so it will not be repeated here. We hope everyone can abide by the above rules and make good use of the library. Well, that seems reasonable. Ah, there's Elon Musk. Oh, there's the Fox of the Dandelion Sea. I've heard about you. Elon Musk. To add you to my list. Scholar of Hilichurlian linguistics. Ika Gushamosi. Come again? Oh, sorry. I was off in my own world. That was Hilichurlian for hello there, have you eaten? Why does it sound so hostile? Are you questioning my academic credentials? Well, I suppose that's not unusual. Hilichurlian linguistics is severely underdeveloped as an academic discipline, so I still have a lot of questions regarding the exact meaning of certain words. The biggest gap in Hilichurlian logistics is fieldwork. If I had the chance to communicate face-to-face with a Hilichurl, it would shed light on so many burning questions. It's just what? It's difficult to find anyone who would ever dare to approach a Hilichurl, let alone try to talk to them. If someone could test out my theories on my behalf, that would be great. Why is this the subject of your research? Don't you think that Hilichurls are very interesting life forms? It's a pity that so few people think the same way I do. At best, you could say that it's just Miss Sucrose who does. But our methodologies differ. What I'm studying is living Hilichurls, while she seems more interested in their bones. Yeah, I need to destroy all these books. There's so many books. Who are you? I am Elon Musk, professor of Hilichurlian linguistics. Professor? You are a child! Specifically, I specialize in applied grammar for vernacular Hilichurlian. About Hilichurlian. Oh, are you interested in these things as well? If you're really interested, then read this book first. It's very interesting. Oh, did you just give me another book? Oh, it didn't pop up in my inventory. Oh, there's the Boar Princess. Gashabiat? Alright, do I have all the books is the question. I think so, but... Oh, I can't leave this way. You can never be for sure. I do love this, like, cozy little library, though. I'd love to have a house that, like, looked like this. With the dark oak and just so many books around.
From now on, the adventures will probably get more and more dangerous. We should make sure we're prepared. We
Oh,
could
so
start
windy
by
still.
going to Mondstadt's blacksmith.
Ooh, it's so scary all of a sudden. Just like His Excellency said. Aren't you going to find shelter? I'm enjoying the view. This is a golden opportunity for the Fatui to ask you to mind your own business. This wind is nothing compared to back home in Snezhnaya. So stop making a mountain out of a molehill. Go away. Wait, just like His Excellency say. The Tsaritsa is a woman. Who is His Excellency? How long have you been standing there? You trying to get me to abandon my post? Oh, wait. You've already said this. Why are all these people just out cowering? I can't even talk to you. You're just standing here like, ah! What is wrong with all y'all? Meanwhile, this dog's just over here chilling. He's like, everything's fine. What's up with you guys? Wagner's just doing...
There's the blacksmith.
Hi, Wagner.
Why?
I want to find a weapon for Paimon.
This is the first Paimon's heard about it. What, so you want Paimon on the front line now?
She's a tiny one, isn't she? They need to be purpose-built.
Ooh, hello.
Wow, he does bespoke weaponry?
Of course. I sell weapons, make them to order, and do refinements. All in the job description for a blacksmith. All you need is the ore.
Where can I get ore from?
Anywhere. Everywhere. You look confused. Listen, I'll tell you where the nearest deposits are. Bring some back and I'll help you forge what you need.
Great, thanks.
No need. I have other things to do.
He seems like a short-tempered guy. Was it something we said?
Kinda well. Alright, I already talked to Lawrence and him. Ah, Mondstadt. Gotta look out for new NPCs.
I'll catch up. Such fair weather. Why don't we do a bit of sunny work? Oh, what sort of work is that, you ask? Well, anything that makes you feel bright and sunny, too.
Yeah. Better work. And let me guess, when I return to Mondstadt, it's going to be bright and sunny again, and everyone's going to be acting like nothing happened. Ooh. Hi, treasure chest. Let me burn.
Another target.
Yeah. I just triggered swirl. Are those leaves? Bye, leaves. I'm gonna finish your little quest, Wagner. Hi, Wagner.
What do you want?
I've got the iron chunks.
Oh, yes. I'd forgotten about that.
I've been gone for like 2 minutes.
These are okay, I guess. Should be able to salvage something from them.
I'd like something made. What? You don't have what? This? Alright.
If you ever find ore in the future, you can always come and see me. Ideally when I'm not busy.
You seem to be in a bad mood.
A blacksmith's work takes focus and concentration. It does not take small talk with customers.
Alright,
When craft
then.
is good, business is good. That's all there is to this trade, and anyone who tells you different is trying to con you. If there's nothing else, I'll carry on with my work.
He's certainly committed to his work. Paimon will give him that. His temper isn't great, but leave it to him and he'll be able to forge what you need.
I'm just loving the random NPCs just standing around like, oh. Oh, it's also so weird that I can't go to many places yet. So this is where I started my journey. Oh, right here. Oh, Genshin. Well, it's been, oh my gosh, almost 3.5. Almost like 3.5 hours. I did want to just get a short start today, to wet my little whistle. So I think I'm actually going to be logging off for now, but I'm planning on doing this every Sunday. I'm going to be taking a trip back and just doing this Genshin lore replay because I'm very interested in going back and relearning and learning all these things that I don't remember, that I've forgotten. It's been very interesting so far. I've definitely learned some things. Yeah. And we've met a lot of characters. Yeah, this is definitely a good deep dive stream. Oh god, it's just, there's so much. I forgot how much. It might be annoying at the start of each area when I go in and I'm just like, all right, here's 20,000 NPCs I have to interact with and figure out who they are and who they're related to. But you know what? That's part of the joy of the stream. Already, I've realized I've connected some NPCs that I had no idea were related until just now. But yeah, fun things. Anyway, looks like Britnick is live, so I am going to raid them. Thank you, everyone that came out to watch. Britnick94. Awesome. Huzzah! Thank you, Zagarius. I will be back this upcoming Tuesday for a Stardew Valley collab stream with my friend Colleen. It was a huge hit last time I did it. I think in total I had like 100 people show up, which was fantastic. So I'm hopefully, I mean, like not all at once, but over the course of everything. So I'm super excited to do that again. Colleen's a great author and human being. So yes, yeah, Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. So yeah, I would love if you could come out for that, Zagarius. I think Tuesday has Money Pit that night, but I'm going to be going probably till midnight. So yeah, this upcoming Tuesday, it'll be so much fun. Oh yay! I would love to see you there. Yeah, Zagarius. So yeah, let me raid Britnick now, and I shall see you, as Zagarius just said, anon. Bye, guys.